so we must search for the Phantom Rogue. So this is the first movie from Hunter x Hunter, and I got to say I really did enjoy this one. The people as well wondering about whether or not this movie is canon or not, because it was a little bit wondering. I believe from what I took from it and what I believe it was, since it was written by him, by the author himself, Yoshihiro Togashi, that this takes place before the auction, before Greed Island sort of stuff kicks in, but this definitely happens like after the whole fight in York News, so you don't have to worry if you've only just seen that part. You can just go straight into watching the movie last time. But this movie takes place during the time when like Kurapika is going back, and he just suddenly sees like one of his old friends back from the Kage clan, named Pyro, a little boy he used to be friends with, but some very strange reason he is alive and actually steals his eyes. And then we find out like the whole movie is to get back Kurapika's eyes and find out stop the plans of Omokage, who is the previous number 4 from the Phantom Trope, which is Hisoka's previous place in the whole series. Now, what I really liked about this, I thought this was just going to be Kurapika's story, and in a way, mainly the first part of the film, and then at the end was. But I really did like that it also fleshed out a lot more of the other characters as well. Mainly Killua as well, that I felt like he had a really strong lead in this film. It was definitely him trying to deal with his past, and as well trying to accept things, because there was also a person in this film known as Retz as well, and he didn't really want to accept Retz as being one of Gon's friends, because Killua is a little bit of a salty bitch like that. But in the end, he does have an encounter as well later on in the film with Illumi, which really affects him greatly and shows, maybe one day he will betray his friend. And I really did like how they focused on that a lot. And then also the new character like Retz was in there. I did really enjoy Retz as a character, and Retz had some interesting moments in it. Like there's some into spoilers, so I'm not really going to say that much, since I'd recommend watching the movie for yourself. And then as well, the baddie himself, Omokage, he didn't really have a malicious idea. He just really wanted to complete his perfect little world in a way, although he was hurting people to get through that. I mean, and not to mention, he was very important to when the Kurta clan got killed as well. So that sort of let a little interesting thing, since we found a little bit more about that incident as well through the film, which I really did enjoy. The only real problem I have with the film itself is that, this is back in time when Nen abilities wasn't that fleshed out, especially for Gon and Killua. So I felt like they didn't at all do anything really that standing out in this movie, especially when they had a fight with Uvogin. It really wasn't anything special. Not to mention as well, in the last final fight as well with Omokage, it really didn't feel that, and it felt like Kurapika stole the spotlight, since he's the only one in the film who can do something, whilst like the rest of the guy haven't really done. Even as well with the Phantom Trope themselves is so they didn't really go too far into their powers, because they don't really want to that could go into something else, like they haven't been fleshed out themselves, so you can't really see so much of those characters. Yeah, which is a shame, since I would love to if Yoshihiro actually did some more stuff with the Phantom Trope, but obviously we haven't had the manga for so long now. I guess we're probably never going to see it in our lifetime. But I really enjoyed this film. I give it an 8, because there were like the traditional, there was some bits that were a little bit slow in my opinion in the film, but overall we still got some enjoyable moments. Still Hunter x Hunter, which I love in the end of the day, and I really would recommend checking this out if you are a Hunter fan. And I am looking forward to the next film as well, which all we know about is that it has Netero in it, and I'm really looking forward to it. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the first Hunter x Hunter movie. I thought it was very good, and it's probably one of the ones I've been looking forward to the most out of all the movies of animes. But that's all from me, everyone, so thank you very much for watching. Remember, Panda, Sana, and I'll see you next time, people.